Survivor. It's the most complicated social game ever invented. Everything rests on the player's ability to answer the right question at the right time. Who can I trust? Should I make the big move? Where is the idol? And this season, players will be faced with some of the most difficult questions this game has to offer. For our 4th season of Survivor at UCLA, we're diving into the ethics of the game and seeing how we can mess with the moral principles that guide these players' games. We'll be doing never-before-seen twists, throwing them in insane social dilemmas, and pushing them right up to the border of ethical lines to see if they cross them. Don't get it confused, this season isn't some battle between good and evil. These players aren't heroes or villains because they don't know who they are yet. That's what we're here to figure out. They're all coming in with preconceived notions of how they're gonna play this game. Some so cunning they'll backstab everyone and wade through a pool of blood to the end. Others so loyal they'll happily fall on the sword for others. But the story of the season will be about how these preconceptions about ourselves change and how the game changes us. Some will find it a lot harder to turn their back on an ally than they expected. Others might find it way easier to lie to an ally than they expected. But of all the questions these players are going to be faced with, the first one comes today. Are they ready for the adventure to begin? 16 Bruins, 53 days, 1 Survivor.
My name is Lena, and I'm a political science major and environmental systems and society minor. So I heard about Survivor after I saw a bunch of people running around last year all over Jan's doing some bizarre things, and I thought that's something that I want to be a part of. I grew up with a brother who is 10 years older than me, and while he was a lot older than me, he wasn't necessarily nice to me just because I was 5 years old. He was an angsty 15-year-old. So I grew up always having to defend myself against his tickle fights, against his aggression, and I think that made me a really competitive person, the person I am today.
Hi, my name is Cameron Bowles. I am a political science major at UCLA, and I am from Danville, California, which is in the Bay Area.
The amount of thrifted jeans I have that are these fit perfectly, and they hang down to the waist this thing. Okay.
I connected with the people from the Bay Area, so Lena and Annika, I'm pretty sure we all went to the same community college, and we're some transfers.
Yeah, it takes so long.
That way. Well, from your perspective, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was gonna say.
My first impression of my new tribe was that there's kind of a lot of people that I didn't seem to particularly get along with.
Stuff is cool, but the RSP pants, they're always so tight or so long. There's no
Yeah, it's so annoying. I thought everyone seemed pretty cool in their own way, but I just am a little bit different than them in a sense that I was just a bit awkward, and our interests were kind of different. A lot of people were talking about different food in East LA and fashion and shoes, and I'm not really a person who likes fashion or shoes too much.
I hate a lot with that.
The mushroom burger, sorry.
I hate to say this, there's no art people specifically, which kind of hurt. I mentioned this to my tribe, but I get imposter syndrome here because everyone's so studious and has everything together. And so I was hoping that there was also some one brain cell people out there like me, but everyone in my tribe just seems like UCLA students, which I guess is nice.
So the day started with me walking up to the group of people and meeting my tribe for the rest of the season. And at first it was a little awkward, you know, just getting to know everyone, small talk, you know.
I went to the tryouts, hit the ball twice, and I was like, I would rather just go play with them.
Yeah, right. Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm a first-year mechanical engineering major.
Oh my god.
I heard about Survivor UCLA through a flyer on the bathroom door the day that the applications were due, and I knew that this was something that I really wanted to do, so I immediately filled out the application and got all ready to go.
I do an impression of, like, what's his name? Joe from, like, My name is Jude Marding. I'm a nursing major, first year, and I'm from Orange County.
Okay, how you guys doing today?
If you can't tell, my major in nursing. I enjoy helping people and just being there. I think I'm gonna try to make strong alliances and keep with those people as long as I can. And I just think by being on everyone's good side and just playing the long game, everyone liking me, I think is gonna be a good strategy for me to play.
Choose if you would like to take this clue to the hidden immunity idol or not.
No one will know what decision you make,
But whichever tribe has more people turn down this clue,
Will receive an advantage in the first immunity challenge.
Hi, my name is Iman Mead, and I'm a music history and industry major with a film and TV minor.
I'm not okay. I was like banking on there being an idol clue at the challenge.
The cash prize is $100, and I want to win it. And I honestly, my mindset, as villainous as this may sound, I didn't know any of you guys coming into this. I probably won't know any of you guys after this.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I really am here to play this game by myself. At the end of the day, I do think I can find it. So honestly, fuck it, I'm gonna take it.
I think a lot of people are gonna take.
Like, those people like in my tribe seem really nice, so I feel like maybe they wouldn't.
I'm gonna choose to be honest because after meeting my tribe, it seems like a pretty honest group of people.
I feel like after just meeting the tribe, we all seem to like one another a good amount. We all seem to really get along. But I also kind of want the clue.
It's like I want it to be a tribal game where we're a united front, so I'm not going to take the clue.
Hopefully once they can ask. I feel like in Survivor UCLA, it's hard to hide when you have an immunity idol. So I'm gonna not take the immunity idol.
I think I'll refuse to take. I won't take.
Hi, I'm Ryan Berry. I'm a third-year biz econ major. So I decided to not take the scroll. I mean, having immunity would have been nice. I just didn't want to backstab the team.
I'm gonna choose to be group oriented and not take it.
Welcome. Everyone take a spot on your mat. All right, everyone. Welcome to season 4 of Survivor at UCLA. I'm Evan. I'm going to be your host for the season. Let's get right to it. Everybody, grab a buff and put it on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's not official until you've got a buff on. Oh my God. Now, we did something different for the season of Survivor. This is the first time we didn't tell anyone the theme of the season throughout the casting process. It's about philosophy. It's about heart. It's about the philosophy at the very heart of this game. Because this season, we're diving into the very ethics of Survivor and seeing how we can play with the moral principles that guide your guys' game. You guys are going to be thrown into never-before-seen twists, thrown in intense social dilemmas, and we're going to see if there's any ethical lines you won't cross. This season, it's Survivor UCLA Moral Dilemma. Now, we've divided you guys into tribes based on the preconceived ideas you have about how you're going to play this game. In the lavender, you guys are the dove tribe. You guys say you're going to play with loyalty, with courage, doing whatever it takes for your people. But it's one thing to say you're loyal. It's another when it's your name on the chopping board. Which means in the green, you guys are the snake tribe.
Oh my God.
cunning, devious, backstabbing is nothing to you. You're unafraid to do whatever it takes to get through this game. But to win this whole thing, you might just have to find trust and honesty with someone. I'm seeing a lot of mixed emotions. How are people feeling about this thing? How are people feeling about your tribes? Guy in the cloud, you had a big reaction.
Oh my god, how did I know you were gonna single me out? It gagged me a bit, I'm not gonna lie, because Team Snake is like pretty on the nose, but honestly, the way I feel about it, maybe we were just a bit more honest on our application. Maybe we were just a little bit more upfront about the way we handle things, but I don't know, it doesn't mean a snake can't find a heart, you know? We're all pretty nuanced individuals. We love each other. We have a good vibe. Oh.
Doves, any thoughts on that? The thoughts that a snake is really the more honest player?
You know, you can't win this game without allies, and the snakes can try to win by themselves, but, you know, working against a team, it might be tough. I don't know.
We'll see. Well, this is just starting points for you guys. Now, you guys are divided into doves and snakes, but we're not testing which is better adapted to this game. The story of the season will be about how these ideas about ourselves change, and about how the game changes us. Because you guys aren't heroes and villains, you don't know who you are yet, that's what we're here to find out. And a snake can always shed its skin. And you might just find that the most dangerous predator is the one you don't see coming. And with that, it's time for us to get into our first moral dilemma of this season, and put this theme to this test. Now, before you guys got here, you all had to make a decision. Whether you want to be selfish and take a clue to the hidden immunity idol for yourself, or to give up that clue. Whichever tribe had more people give up that clue would get an advantage in this upcoming challenge. I'm going to give you guys the results of that right now. Doves, only one of you took that clue. Snakes, half of you. Which means doves, you guys will get a nice advantage going to this challenge. But snakes, I'm going to give you a chance to even out the playing field. If 3 of you are willing to come forward, give me back the clue that no one's opened yet, I'll give you guys the same advantage. Is anyone willing to admit they were selfish?
Yeah.
Give me back the clue.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Cameron.
Cameron. What motivated you to give it back?
I was going to share it anyway, so it doesn't, hopefully whoever has them share as well.
Is anyone going to leave Cameron here?
What's your name? Too. Izzy.
Izzy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Power in numbers, so.
Well, you're still 1 number short. Does anyone else in the snake tribe want to give it forward? One more. What's your name?
Lucas.
Lucas. Lucas giving it back. Snakes shedding their skin like it's nothing.
We're adaptable.
Yeah, we're ready to win.
Okay, which means you guys are tied now, which means no one gets the advantage at the moment. 1 person on each tribe still has that advantage. Now, if the last remaining snake or the last remaining dove is willing to give you that clue, reclaim that advantage for your tribe. Anyone willing to step forward?
Whoever has to get to go for it.
Yeah, come on, guys, do it for the team, or else.
Anyone? No communication with the doves. They strategize. It seems to be going nowhere. There, no one's willing to say they have it.
I'm really big on wanting to win the first challenge.
That was only one who take that. Everyone had their own side.
I know.
To share my clue so that everyone had it.
Everyone, the offer's off the table. Everyone can head back to your mats.
Well, no. Someone that on our tribe.
No, so none of us get an advantage.
So now, no one's getting an advantage. It's an even playing field going into this, and 2 of you walk away with the clue unscathed. Congrats to 2 of you.
Damn.
Let's go that first season.
And with that, let's head into this very first challenge. You guys are playing for immunity, guaranteeing you're not the first person to leave this game. This is what you want. With that, let's head out to the challenge. For your first immunity challenge of the season, each tribe will have 1 caller. Using only verbal commands, the caller will instruct 2 pairs of blindfolded tribe mates through the hill to collect 4 bags of puzzle pieces and a giant ball. Every time you retrieve an item, you have to bring it back to your mat before you can head back out again. Once you have all 5 items collected, the 3 remaining tribe members will take the puzzle pieces to the puzzle mat, where you'll have to solve the puzzle. First tribe to solve the puzzle will win immunity, guaranteeing you're not the first person voted out of this game. Worth playing for? Yeah! All right, I'll give you a minute to strategize, then we'll get right to it. For immunity, to avoid being the first person voted out of Survivor UCLA Moral Dilemma. Survivors ready? Go! Alright,
Girls, keep going straight. Towards the boys. Right, jump, right, go, straight forward. Left, shuffle left. The biggest thing I was worried about is like becoming caller, because I felt like the caller was like the biggest key role. Like you were by yourself in that. Forward. Tag step forward.
Because we couldn't hear anything, so what are we really supposed to do if we can't hear? Like maybe the caller could have been a bit more clear, especially since I would sometimes stop and like wave my hand because I literally couldn't hear anything, and so I thought that was maybe a sign to him that I couldn't hear, but I still couldn't hear after that. I'm blindfolded. I kind of hate being blindfolded, so it was really terrifying. Walking around, can't see a thing. Thankfully we had a really good caller, so we were able to navigate around really well.
Watch my boys! Quickly!
Like, I'm not used to being blindfolded, strapped to another person who I've just met for the first time in my life, and basically kind of stumbling down this hill looking for just these bags. But honestly, it went better than I thought. I didn't run into any trees.
Dubs now on the puzzle piece. Everybody's working on that puzzle. Who's gonna get it first? Dubs, analyze the board. Lots from the snakes isn't right.
I suggested that we look at the other tribe's puzzle.
Snake's proven the name.
In Survivor, I've seen it done countless times, and there's no rules against it.
No shame from Cam.
When the snakes came over to look, honestly, I didn't even notice because I was so into the puzzle. But then everyone started yelling like, "Oh no, watch out, they're gonna look, they're gonna look."
Flipping? Were they even flipping anything? Now everyone's trying to solve the puzzle without looking at the letters.
So I was just trying to flip over the pieces, but then I would forget what the pieces said, so I'd have to flip them back up.
So I had actually figured out the answer to the puzzle while they were working on it before the other tribe had. 2 political science majors were working on that puzzle, so they should have been able to figure out the words. They do a lot of reading too.
Who's gonna date with me this week at Tribal Council? All your letters need to be flipped over if you think you have it.
They got a date.
Not leaving first!
Done! Dubs, congratulations on winning immunity. First time this season. Come up and grab it. It's yours. Who wants to claim it? Jude? Caller takes it. Congratulations. I'll see you guys next week. Snakes. One of you will be the first person voted out of this game. We've got nothing for you guys. You can both head out.
I mean, at the end of the day, we won, and I was shocked. And it was honestly kind of a relief because worst case scenario was we were on the losing team, and like one of us would have to head home, and I did not want that to be me.
Sorry.
I feel like we should ask again whoever has the clue if they would like to step forward.
The 3 people who we know don't
Lena brought up emptying our pockets to see if there was an idle clue in there.
Let's do a pocket empty.
Yeah, same.
See, I was concerned because I knew I had it. And when he started saying empty out your pockets, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, here we go. Like, something's gonna happen. But because of everything I had hidden, I was able to take everything out.
Take my jacket if you want.
Like, I mean, someone has it.
When it comes to the challenge, I was really disappointed. I think we all were. But because of that little incident, it kind of distracted from the challenge, because what it does is it repositions the paranoia of the clue. Smart on Cameron's end.
After the immunity challenge, I was extremely relieved when I left the rest of my tribe, because everyone had been kind of discussing who they thought took the immunity idol clue, because one person had taken it from our tribe and everyone was kind of looking around. I was also looking around, very nervous, but I was even more nervous because I knew that it was me who had taken the clue. I put it under my phone. So after the challenge, I went and read the clue. The tribe of peace, but you chose to deceive, and now an idol is yours to receive. Like a dove, it's in a nest, raised high in the fallen yard. Stick your hand in, unwelcome guest, in the shade of the banner starred. And then I ripped it up and threw it in the trash because I did not even want to be remotely associated with that, because I knew I was going back to exchange phone numbers, and I didn't want to have to take my phone out of my pocket and reveal that like there was a clue maybe in there if somebody had seen it. So I immediately ripped it up as fast as I could, and that was that. But I managed to escape without people knowing that I got the clue, which I'm very excited about.
After it ended, we all kind of like dispersed, and then I caught up with Helena and Matthew. I kind of brought up the scroll again. We all said we didn't take it. I trust Elena, I trust Matthew. I don't really think that they'd kind of lie about it. I was also paired with Ryan during the group, the other Ryan.
So there's two Ryans. And so I stepped up because a lot of people call me my last name Dunker.
Okay, so I just got back to my dorm, walked up the hill with Matthew and Ryan B, and it was really nice getting to talk to them. We didn't explicitly say like let's make an alliance, but at the very end of the talk, Ryan and I kind of said like, hey, let's work together, and Matthew had said like, I hope we'll all stay safe. So I think there might be something a little bit brewing between us three.
Well, I feel like it's still pretty early in the game, and I don't really know the people on my tribes. Maybe after the dinner tomorrow, we'll build more trust and more like of an understanding of like the dynamics of our tribe.
Checks out that Malibu would have in high school.
So I feel like I'm the right tribe, and I feel like I wouldn't fit in so well with the Doves because I'm here to play and here to win.
My first impression of Lucas was that he was pretty like rational, kind of down-to-earth guy that would be a good ally for me in the future.
After that, I get in the car with Vince, Iman, and Lucas. We start talking alliances. I already know that Lucas and Vince are extremely close. I can already tell off the bat.
As we left the challenge, I took Lucas, Nia, and Vince home with me. So I purposely, in a way, dropped people off. Lucas first, then Vince, then Nia. I'm like really about vibes, you know. But like,
Yes,
I
yes.
just had like, I go with my gut. I'm not really the most logical person. I just go with how I feel. We were together the whole time. I just felt like a rapport, like a kind of like a dynamic going on that I loved.
Between who?
You and I.
Stop!
Yeah! You're not?
I really, really vibe with Iman. I already know that he is going to be my soul sister in this game.
So Nia by far is my number one on this game. We are on the same page, quite frankly, for everything. I think me and Nia have done a good enough job connecting with people like Lucas and Vince.
So my first impression of Iman was that he was just a very kind of energetic, fun guy to be around. But I also think he has a certain like desire to like strongly play the game behind his character. So I think he's someone just to keep an eye out in the long run for.
I'd rather work with other people than Iman. I see him being a really big player, and I don't know if I can trust him long term.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
We hate the snakes.
Boo snakes, boo.
So the Dove Tribe just got together to get dinner, and it was honestly just a great time. Like, I feel like the whole tribe is really vibing, and
I didn't feel like there was anybody who was like an odd man out or anything.
That was a really nice way to meet everyone officially, laugh, interact, and form alliances a little bit. Or at least feel it out.
I realized I have one other purple t-shirt, so I'm probably just gonna put like a hoodie under it. Like
I've both had mentioned to both the Ryans my suspicions of Yashi having the hint.
I like my hands.
I definitely do feel like I suspect Yashi. We were all talking and I tried throwing out, where do you guys think the scroll or the hidden immunity would be? And she was oddly quiet for a long time as Yashi. She added something at the end, but I feel like she changed the subject as well with that.
I choose not to. I think I made the right decision. I'm kind of sad that whoever did choose to make the wrong decision didn't step up. I'm not quite sure who it might have been, but I hope they stay loyal to the team in the future.
Okay, so what I remember from the idol clue was that it mentioned calculation, being fast, and being underground. So
treat yourself to the idol you snaked for, eat the forbidden fruits like you slithered underground, borrowed in thick roots. Had to think fast and make a calculation, but now go to the place you make many and you will find its location.
So immediately I went math building, tree, underground.
I heard something about like there's like this big tree in the math building, like Boulder Hall or something.
Where I walked from Schoenberg over to like the math and sciences building, which I've never been near. Music industry major, honey, I've never seen that. I haven't done a fucking math calculation since goddamn high school. Like, don't ask me like anything. I still count my fingers.
It's like, oh yeah, there's like a pretty big tree like right in the center of it.
Here. But when I walk up to the tree right there, I see this rock. And I was looking at that rock and I was like, oh, it's there. I just knew it. Kick it over.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I think I just fucking found it.
Holy shit. And it turns out to be my new best friend. Knowing that I have it, I don't have to worry about splitting a vote. I don't have to worry about things that could come into play. It's great for me and my game and for my allies, but for right now, I plan on telling not a single soul about this idol.
I think the idol is somewhere in the Sunken Gardens because the clue says a fallen yard.
So Monday after class, I decided it might be in a tree because it mentions a nest in the clue and it said like up high in the fallen yard.
But I'm like pretty convinced it's somewhere around here. I just cannot currently find it, so we'll try again.
So then later that night, my friend and I were going to study at Powell, and I was like peeping around, and look what we found. The idol, baby. So let's open it, I think it's the idol. We'll see what it says. Oh my god, okay. Congratulations. You have found the hidden immunity idol. Let's see her. Oh shit. There she is, baby. We got that idol. Wait, idol dance. Let's go. Episode 1, idol. So the clue really paid off, and I will definitely not be telling anyone about this. This is gonna be my secret with only me.
Iman does not trust Cameron, which is surprising. Yes, he said that already because he said he didn't like how like pushy he was. I would say the main person I've been talking to is Annika, which makes me suspicious because Cameron's such a nice guy. Yeah. It seems like Iman is already like saying he doesn't trust people who seem like they should be trusted. We kind of have like a partnership going, and I'm hoping that she's trustworthy.
I trust you. Like,
yes,
so,
you too. 100%. Like we've expressed to each other that we want to work together, but you know, you can never be too cautious about someone.
I wanted Amon to go home, but I feel like I could not trust him. And I think he's a little bit gossipy, which concerns me.
We still don't trust Iman at all, one bit. But Annika was really brave and tried to bring it up that we could possibly vote out Iman, and Nia was not interested. So So I don't know if Iman has everyone under his little thumb or something, or like what's going on with that. The snakiest person, I have to say, is Iman, really giving sinister, snaky vibes. And I just know that when he went to have the opportunity to take the clue, I just know he would be the person to take it. This is the alliance I'm afraid of. Nia, Vince, Lucas, Iman.
So I just, not gonna say too much about this, but I have faith Vince is with me.
I have had connections, I would say, with Vince, like personally.
As I was talking to Annika, I was thinking about how we had a good relationship right off the bat. I got the sense that she had a genuine interest, that she wanted to work with me and liked me as a person in general.
I then had a conversation with Amon. For the first time, I had some like one-on-one time talking with him. He like matched my energy completely. Like I thought that we're on the same level. Like we're both like thinking, okay, Annika's a huge threat. We gotta go Annika.
I need Annika out of here because she's smart. I feel like if she gets further along in the game, she'll adapt and flip. The one thing I get from Annika is I think she's a flip-flopper and would go with the Doves at merge.
I talked with Annika today, actually. And she's definitely sus of like you, Amon. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say the same because she's
so
definitely
I don't
expressive.
like
Caught that vibe, girl.
We're between voting out Annika because Annika and Lena seem like a really tight duo, and we know that we want to split the two of them up.
I know you don't watch Survivor, but like we're like Harmony and Amanda.
I met with Izzy and we kind of had a conversation of who generally we felt comfortable with and who we generally didn't feel comfortable with.
There is no one that I'm interested in creating an alliance with. I think if someone approaches me, I'll be receptive towards it, but I think I'm just gonna play the not particularly mean or cold or warm to anybody.
But it was like, come on, Izzy, she wouldn't give me anything. She wouldn't tell me who she's comfortable with, who she wasn't. Like, there was no names being named. Like, I wanted to have kind of an honest conversation, but I got nothing out of it, and it was kind of a wasted conversation, and so that definitely made me less likely to feel like working with her.
I think I'm more on the train of low-key voting out Annika, but I actually have some tea on Izzy. But I don't know if she said this to anyone else, but I called her today.
Game. I have like 18 units of classwork this year, so I don't think I'm particularly like gonna be hurt if I end up going home.
She was like, honestly, it kind of like doesn't matter, like whatever happens, happens. Like if I get voted off, like my Sundays are free.
Coming into the vote tonight, I think the options are going with an easier target and someone who hasn't related to as many people, like Izzy.
It's almost kind of like, I almost kind of feel like if you're okay with going home, like maybe we'll just send you home, because I know there's like 7 other people on this tribe that don't want to go home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It is a bit confusing to me that you would say that.
Amon, Annika, or Izzy would be my top 3 choices.
I would really want to vote out Amon.
Right now I want to vote out Annika.
Welcome, Snake Tribe, to your first ever tribal at Survivor UCLA, and for one of you, your last. Vince, you walk out day 1 and you find out we're doing Survivor Moral Dilemma and you're on the Snake Tribe. What do you make of that? What's your reaction?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's such a cool theme, but also at the same time, I think it's really interesting to be on a tribe of, a bunch of other really good players and players that said they would do anything to win this game. So I think time will tell how that plays out.
How about for you, Nia? How do you feel being on the Snake Tribe?
Yeah, it was definitely funny and a little terrifying when you announced we're the Snake Tribe. Especially because I think when we were all just getting to know each other, we bonded immediately and we all seemed to get along really well. So it definitely didn't, at least to me, I didn't get any perception that we were going to be a group known to be categorized as disloyal.
Lena, what are the different reasons you might vote someone out tonight, especially on the first vote when you've only known each other a couple days?
I think a lot of what we're going off of tonight is first impressions, which can be a bummer because not everyone, can make a great first impression, and that's just life. But when you haven't gone through many challenges and we haven't seen people's skill level, nor do we have strong alliances yet,
that's what it's gonna have to be.
Curious, of the 8 of you, by show of hands, who over the past couple days has thought, yeah, it might be me going home? Everyone. Cam, you were a little delayed there.
You always think it, but you also have to be confident that you're in a good spot. So, I mean, you always have to be thinking that you could be going home, but at the same time, you need to try and work your way out.
Let's talk about idols. The missing idol clue on day 1 seemed to be causing a lot of tension. You guys were patting your pockets down. Iman, walk me through that.
Oh my god, that was so... in that moment, I was like, okay, because I commute from home, especially the past few months, and I didn't have shorts. And I was like, knowing, because last season, you guys are running for their life. So I was like, let me grab my dad's shorts. And I was like, let me bring a crystal and stuff like that. And I was like, everyone was like patting us down. And I was like, oh brother, like here we go. Like day 1. But at the end of the day, like no matter what, whoever has it, I think at this point they have it. For me personally, I'm looking at tribal strength. I want to see effort in the tribe. Like I'm really looking to see like who's passionate about and like who's gonna go hard, right? That's really all I can think about for now, for me personally.
So that's what your vote's off tonight. Who can go the distance?
I don't know. Damn. I'm actually voting for Gene Block tonight, so that's my strategy.
Annika, how about you? Do you have any idea who could have the item?
Literally none. I was like, I have literally no idea. But I think my vote is gonna be like similar to Aman's based on like who I feel like cares about this.
Anyone have any guesses who could have the idol?
Oh, I know it's not one of them.
I was gonna say, I know 3 people who don't have it, so that's all I know.
That's right, you, Izzy, and Lucas chose to give up an idol clue. Do you think that's gonna pay off for you tonight?
Hopefully the tribe saw I came forward pretty quick and, wasn't gonna be deceptive about it, so hopefully that rewards me here in long term.
How about you, Izzy?
Anyone who here who claims they're a snake, I think actually should go for me, Lucas, or Cameron, because we're the ones that could actually go home if we don't have the idol. We're the ones that, I don't know, we're the ones that don't have it. I don't know. I would want to keep it around.
So you're putting a target on yourself, Cam and Lucas's
I'm not putting a target on ourselves. I mean, I'm saying that anyone here who claims they're a snake, I just want to see some more snake behavior from people.
You want to get snaked tonight?
I want more people to be snakes.
Wow.
Myself included.
We'll see if anyone steps up to the task tonight. With that, it is time to vote. Lena, you're up first.
Okay.
You're really cool, but it's time for you to go.
Sorry, girl.
It was too little talk, too late.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has an idol or advantage and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The player with the most votes will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Izzy. Second vote, Izzy. Third vote, Cameron. That's 2 votes Izzy, 1 vote Cameron. Fourth vote, Izzy. Fifth vote, Izzy. That's 4 votes Izzy, 1 vote Cameron. First person voted as Survivor Moral Dilemma, Izzy. Izzy, that's 5 votes, that's enough. Please hand me your vote. Izzy, your time is spoken. Well, based off that reaction, one thing is for certain, this is the snake tribe. You guys can head out, see you at the challenge.
Okay, so the tribe has spoken, and it's me. I asked if I could vote for myself, and they said no, and I think that's a travesty. Imagine, picture this. All the votes say Izzy. Every single name says Izzy. You know why? Because I wanted to vote for the biggest threat, and I'm the biggest